today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A screen to Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Murray,
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Murray to air it out again. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Willie Snead.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To Sterling Shepard.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
On the carry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Bell. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. There's Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Cousins on the slant, complete to Green. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 19 at a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Yards to go.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A good return there. 17 yards. And the Bears take over.
Their own.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
J.J. Watt on
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Now Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Snead.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seibert's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray to Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Now Murray again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Travis Kelsey. A gain of 13 yards.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
33, Aaron Jones.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins now from the 50. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
To Le'Veon Bell.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
2-yard line.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down, Murray, a screen to Bell. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 27 yards, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
The Bears will line up for
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
tackle made by Jake.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
To A.J. Green.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Jones on the carry.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Mike Gesicki. A 7-yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
35-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Chicago Bears.
On play action, it's Murray.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jones on the carry.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Giants 17.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. We're going into the final play of this